I'm gonna need everyone to understand this very clearly. Donald Trump hasn't just insulted Europe. He hasn't just criticized Europe. No, he has effectively declared political war on Europe. Now, if you're not really grasping the weight of what I just said, let me put it in other terms. We're fucked. Hi everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, you know what fucking time it is, bitch. It's time for the Daily Scream. I'm not even being dramatic when I say this. Trump's own national security strategy says all of this. The official US policy now says that America should cultivate resistance inside European countries to correct their political trajectory. That's not the US providing advice. That's not the US giving commentary. That is straight up interfering with a foreign government. That is the type of language you use when you're trying to destabilize a government from the inside out. Even the president of the European Council was like, allies don't threaten to interfere in the domestic political choices of their allies. Because what the US is doing right now is what hostile powers do. The strategy openly backs far-right nationalist parties in Europe, frames the EU as illegitimate, it claims Europe is facing civilization erasure, and it presents American involvement in European elections as necessary. And if this sounds familiar, it's because Russia uses the exact same strategy. Which is why Russia also immediately celebrated when they found out our new national security strategy. Because for the first time, the United States and Moscow are now aligned on weakening Europe. Let me say that again, but slower. America's national security policy now aligns with Russia's goals of dismantling the European Union. Analysts are saying that this is now official US policy, and they're warning that even a 1 to 2% shift in European elections, nudged by US money, platforms, and influence, could flip entire governments. That's not diplomacy, that's election warfare, which is exactly how modern wars now work. You don't invade, you fracture. You fund extremists. You weaponize platforms. You convince people that their democracy is fake. And the message provided by Trump's America is crystal clear. NATO doesn't matter. The EU doesn't matter. Russia should be normalized. And Europe's leaders are now deemed as obstacles. So the US didn't just announce we're abandoning Europe. We announced we're coming for Europe politically. And whether you want to admit it or not, that means war.